What's up, YouTube? TheIDJames here, bringing you another gameplay commentary. This time I will be actually commentating over one of the guys that I'm subscribed to. He put out a request to have all of his fans figure out a video that they wanted to commentate over, talk over, and give their opinion and insight on, and give him the feedback. So here we are. His name is GoldGlove. Gamertag is I am GoldGlove. He's a very well-rounded player. I've been following him for a while now. And he wants to know whether or not he's been playing the objective, correctly, if he's helping his teammates out, and, just how we feel in general about his game style. I've always been a fan of it, and right here I have to say that, he is playing the objective. He went straight to A, he picked up an easy kill, and he got the bomb plant. So right there you see that he just got promoted to level 2, and that's going to play, I think, that's going to play into his KD and his overall how well he does in this game is the fact that he does not have his classes set up, he does not have the kill streak set up that he wants, but regardless, I still believe he plays the objective very well, and so I give him a lot of credit for that, because there are not many people who would be playing the objective the way that it should be, and especially being at such a low level, you're going to want to create a class, quickly, and rather than just play the objective and get a win. So right here kind of gets taken out by his own bomb, but that doesn't matter. KD doesn't matter in objective-based games, if you ask me. I believe it's whether or not you play the objective. Now, it can get frustrating when you are constantly being killed, but as long as you have good teammates to back you, I'm not sure which one of these people he's partied up with, whether or not this is just a random party or what, but as long as you have good teammates, you will be able to do well in objective-based games, and you should be able to pick up a win at least, every time. Personally, if you have a team that you play well enough with, unless, you come up against another team. But in pub matches, it's very rare for you to come across an organized team. They're all just kind of random people who are just going for either sweet montage clips or, they're just playing a game. Anyway, so as you can see, GoldGlove went and he hid from that chopper gunner when it was called in, and he takes a roundabout path, going underground to avoid being, picked off by the chopper gunner, which is a smart move. I really like that. I wish more people would think to do stuff like that as opposed to giving the other team, just massive amounts of kills. But in this game type, shooting at a corpse, in this game type, get turned on. Picks up the spaz, and he's going over to B. Now, he sees that he's getting shot at by this guy, and I really like this move. So he jumps up on the conveyor belt, and he waits for this guy. He's waiting. Guy played right into it. You were outmatched, son. You didn't know what you were doing. Shouldn't have chased him like that. And it's good to see GoldGlove, using the intellect that he has. He's a smart player. He plays very smart. He knew that the guy would give chase, as opposed to just letting go and taking a different route. Because obviously, if you shoot at someone, and they see it, if they're wise enough to see it, then they'll be ready for you, and they'll have the jump on you. They'll have the drop on you. Now right here, this is a good vantage point to watch over B. You've got almost all the entrances, and had he had a claymore or something, he probably could have just thrown that over there and moved to a different vantage spot. But he gets picked off and rushes right back into B. Does a little Kobe, bounces off this guy's head, and then domes him real quick. Protects B, and that gets them. It's enough to get them the W for the offensive round, and yeah, there you go. That's how you play the objective when you are on the attack. Very smooth, very smart. It was quick. There was nothing, that really went wrong. So there you go. Look at that, watch that, and that's how you play the objective in Demolition for the offense. Now defense is a little bit harder. It's a little more tricky. And look at that. There's a guy on their team who has no kills right now, and that's fine. That's completely okay. This is the same route I run because I know that guys will want to rush underground. So there you go. Flashbangs him, picks up the assist, and picks up his M16 because when you're holding an assault rifle and an SMG, you're in a really good position. You've got distance because SMGs are more like flicking pebbles, but he gets picked off. Doesn't let that bother him. He sees that most of the action is kind of centered around A, so he's going to close these doors, because if you can do that, then you have them funneled into like a choke point, pretty much. There are only a few ways that they can come in from, and when guys are dropping in from that center area, it's really frustrating, and they can just lob in random grenades, Nova gas, flashbangs, and whatever. So he hops down here. He's watching A. You can see that there's a guy over here. Goes over, knifes him. Quick and easy kill. Knifing in this game is, you got to do it. It's kind of like a god hand. He's watching his, and another thing, you can tell he watches his minimap a lot. So that's another good thing. People don't use the minimap enough in this, and props to you, GoldGlove. I like that you effectively use your minimap, you effectively use surroundings, and right here you pick up the guy to the left first. I like this. I like this little play coming up. You see on your minimap that there's a guy to your left. You use your silence Galil. This guy on your right doesn't know you're there, but unfortunately you fall victim to the weird lag and the fail of a hit registration on this game. And there you go. I can see that you're watching the kill cam. I was just as confused. I was like, oh, what the hell? Like, what just happened here? But you brush it off, you pick yourself up, and you keep going. So here he sees that they've planted the bomb at B. He gets picked off by a guy who's kind of camping, which, isn't wrong. That's what you should do when you have the bomb planted, so that way you can hold on your own. And he lets his teammates, take care of that, and he comes over to help defend A because there's, no one on it. He gets picked off, and as you can see, he relied on his teammates, and they did take care of B, so he can come here and focus on A. Unfortunately, another guy camping in the corner. It's unfortunate, but, especially when on the offense. But you can tell that the other team is clearly worried more about KD than they are actually playing the objective. There are a couple guys who are pushing the objective, but they don't have a full team. And like I said, I'm not sure if GoldGlove is running this match by himself or whether or not he's with a team. But so far, his team is, they're playing right. And teammate doesn't help him out much there. Kind of gets picked off by a guy hiding in the corner. That's fine. He sees that A it's a lost cause, so he immediately redirects and goes to B. Watching B in this, I think, is a little bit harder because you don't have the ability to close those center doors. Pretty much B is open from attack on all sides, so he knows that, and he knows that A was a lost cause, and he immediately rushed over to B. And he is 3-barring. I want you guys to know that 3-bar connection in this makes all the difference. Like right there, he's probably watching it, wondering what happened. 3-bar connection, there is lag. You will get some, as Thunder Toro said, some wanted ops where bullets will curve around walls and kill you and whatnot. So rather than worrying about making this a gameplay commentary, which I'm assuming he's, that's the conclusion he came to, he switches his guns up because when you're looking for a gameplay commentary, you will stick to a certain gun. You don't want to be switching, weapons and stuff. I'm not really sure why. Some self-enforced rule that I follow, because I follow big names in the Call of Duty series, and they always stick to one gun, aside from picking up various weapons on the ground. Now he sees that guy running up the conveyor belt, and he follows him perfectly, and he's trying to let his teammate handle it, but his teammate can't, so GoldGlove picks up an easy kill, throws a grenade over at B, and you can see the chopper gunner is trying to provide cover fire, but it's too far away, and so that doesn't work out. He's holding that vantage point, gets picked off here, unfortunately. Not sure how, but the guy must have been able to see just his head or his shoulder or something like that. Well, gets picked off by the chopper gunner. Plays another smart move. He hides in the kill cam for a bit, so that way he can't just immediately get spawn killed. Immediately ducks for cover, which is a brilliant move. I like his thinking. He's not looking to be spawn raped. Sorry for using the word rape, but hey, what can you do? So right here, he's rushing B, trying help provide cover to defend it, and gets picked off. But rather than get discouraged, he's doing what he has to. And as you can see, the other team is more worried about getting kill streaks and stuff. And GoldGlove picks up a kill, and he's not. Doesn't see that guy in Last Stand, Second Chance, whatever it is, and he notices him later, but it's too late. Someone else already picked up the kill, which is fine. Lobs a grenade, and he sees this guy. Lag. Picks him up, though. Picks up the kill, and keeps going. He's holding down B. It's a good vantage point. Unfortunately, he does get taken out by someone who went up the conveyor belt. And that's another thing about this game is, watching your flank is essential. And I feel like GoldGlove's team is not doing, too well. And look at that. Clearly outplayed, son. You are outmatched. That was a good trigger finger. And so he's holding down. He's holding it down with a pistol right now, running through a couple guys. I like that. I think that's funny. Unfortunately, there you go. Falls victim to it again. But keeps going, pressing on, holding down B, and there you see, lag. And right here is another prime example. I think he gets robbed in this game quite a bit. Forgive me for saying a lot. It just kind of happens. I say and a lot. I apologize. So if you haven't, just so you know, I want to let you guys know, subscribe to GoldGlove. I don't have that many subscribers, like 15 or something like that. But if you guys are not subscribed to him, I highly recommend that you go over to his channel. I will put a link to his channel in my description, and I suggest that you guys go over there. Check out his channel. He's a cool kid. He's like 19 or 20. He's amazing at this game. He's a really good editor, and so shout out to him. Props. Right here you can see he's getting frustrated and he just kind of doesn't do anything second chance, just kind of sits there. Probably getting really frustrated, but that doesn't matter. I like that he doesn't lose his head completely and just rage quit. Rather than doing that, he continues on, pushes forward, chases this guy down. That was kind of some weird hit registration there, but what can you do? This is lag ops, and right here, falls for it again. This knife, would have killed anyone else. Unfortunately, the game robbed you, and it's kind of coming down to the wire. He's not rushing B, to defend it, and he's relying on his teammates. So that means he's got faith in them. And there you go again. Perfect example of falling victim to the lag, and also, not having his own unique classes that he wants. So he picks up this kill, runs back to B to help defend it, because I think he kind of lost track of that for a little bit, probably because he was tired of just running in there and dying right off the bat. But you should always, there you go again, look at that, that's ridiculous. I would have rage quit so long ago, GoldGlove. Like, I give you mad props for, not just quitting, just throwing your controller through a wall, But they push in, he defends his teammate, he goes for the defuse, but rather than, he lets the other guy have it and just kind of sits around, and they get the defuse. Match is winding down. They take the W, and I will show you the scorecard. Yeah, look at that. One person on their team goes positive, the rest are negative, and they pick up the win. So I feel like you played the objective correctly. It sucks that you didn't have the kill streaks that you should have had, or the gun setup, but you did it right, and props to you, GoldGlove. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.